If this isn't motivation for you, then I don't know what is.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring.
So we did a thing today. The place that we were at, I am in a 2-bedroom currently. So I did do some series like way back when, some last year, saying that I might be looking for a place to move in. So we finally did it. We did it. And I just want to talk about just about timelines and about how you can get so discouraged. Like, I know with this, we're in the world and age of social media. Social media is so big, and I know I have people that I follow and influencer and some down to earth people. And I know every time you like scroll and you're going on the internet, you're seeing like every day somebody's getting married, oh, somebody's having a baby, somebody's moving, and then they're like moving to these great big mansions and everything. And this is like no shade, or this is like, it's people, if you're a real supporter, you're gonna be happy when you hear the news that, you know, someone got something going on. So if you're a real supporter, you're gonna be happy. And yes, I'm happy, but it's sometimes, like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's a little bit discouraging, especially, you know, you're not like 20 something years old anymore, and you feel like, okay, wow, what am I doing wrong, and what's going on in my life? Like, it seems like things aren't progressing the same way. But sometimes I have to remind myself and others that, you know, life is, it's no special timeline. So I'm talking to myself too. I'm preaching to the choir and preaching to myself. So there's no timeline for when you're supposed to have a degree or your career, or when you're supposed to get married. And people are even starting families later and later now. You know, we're living longer, healthier, got better health care. So I see some people that's my age just starting to have their family for the first time. And, you know, when I see people and I'm scrolling and like I'm happy at the same time, I'm like, whew, they got that going on and this and that. But like, don't let that make you feel so small, but sometimes not the family thing, but material things. And I'm not a big materialistic person, but sometimes you just feel like, oh my gosh, like, what have I been doing? Like I'm not where I need to be. And you just have to remind yourself that that's not it. So you find yourself going down this road that is not healthy, comparing yourself, your lifestyle to someone else. And I am just here to say that what's for you is for you, and it's definitely for you in your time. So give yourself grace. I'm giving myself grace because I just thought by the age of 30, and some people got themselves together at 25, but the magic age in my head was always, for some reason, was like 30. I think for my generation, it was like 30. You're supposed to have everything. You're supposed to have the house, the car, the marriage, the kids. Like, you're supposed to have the everything. The whole 9 yards was at 30. So I'm still learning at my big old age, like, to give myself grace and be patient with myself, and to learn that, you know, things happen for a reason, and what's meant to be will be. And I know that sounds so cliche, you know, and it kind of loses its meaning after a while, after being used so much. But yeah, like, don't feel hurried or rushed. So with that being said, so we are going to finally move, and I'm excited. I'm excited to, like, just bring you along on this journey and to document, you know, most of it. So I do like to give my kids just a little bit of privacy, like they're on my vlogs, but I kind of scaled back just for their comfort level. So, but I'm excited to bring you guys on my journey. So, and I'm gonna bring you along when I've rearranged some of the furniture and move things in, unpacking, and I'm excited about all of it. And it's like, no, I don't have, you know, G-Wagon and a Benz and a house that's 3,000 square feet or anything like that. but we have a home. We have something to that we have a roof over our head, and you know what, and I'm happy about that. So like maybe in the future, maybe I could buy a house that's bigger, and of course, like, you know, the sky is the limit, like nothing is stopping that. So but right now, this is what we got. I'm gonna bring you along in my journey. And you know what, I'm a mother at the end of the day, and I do put my kids first. And you know, if you're a mother or father, then you know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying. You know, the struggle is like just to take care of everything. And I feel like sometimes it's like, you know, when you're humble, but sometimes you have too much pride, and you like that you hate to like bow down. And it's not really bowing down, but you hate to accept, like, sometimes you need a helping hand in some things. So you know, some of us, we try to like do everything like ourselves, and it's not always good. You do need a helping hand sometimes. So I'm learning sometimes to like, you know, to humble myself a little bit more and like, hey, it's okay to accept this. But I'm also like patting myself on the back, because I'm like, things could be a lot worse, and there's a lot going on. And you know, there's so many people that's like in a worse situation than you. So, and I'm not complaining, but you know, sometimes you have to take things for what they are and just appreciate like where you're at in your life, and just concentrate like on you and your journey, and apply to other people's success, and apply your own success. Because you know, you need to be the voice of reason for yourself. You got to speak positive like messages and conversations in your own head to yourself. So I'm just happy and excited that we're moving into a little bit of bigger space, and the little one can decorate her room, and everyone can be like happy and just comfortable. That's like, you know, as a mom, that's like the biggest thing that at the end of the day that I care about. So that's what's going on. That's the update. And I can't wait to bring you guys along. I know I look a hot mess right now. We're getting some heavy rain, so don't mind me. But yeah, so thanks for watching. And if you watch the video, give me the thumbs up, and like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.